Reservations apply to on-hand inventory, not to a transaction. This means reservations are created on lines in the on-hand form and not on lines in the transactions form. Because there are on-hand inventories for each dimension value, a reservation can be created on the on-hand inventory that is specified by the issue transaction dimensions. However, if the reserve ordered item parameter is selected, reservations can also be created on ordered items but not yet received items. Let's talk a little bit more about manual reservations. When you create a sales order, initially the default reservation type you set up in Accounts Receivable Parameters form will apply to each line. You can, however, override the default type for each line. The first type of reservation is manual. Let's open AX and I'll show you how to apply a manual reservation. I'm here in the Sales and Marketing module, and I'll go ahead and create a new sales order underneath Common and then All Sales Orders. I'll create a new order by clicking the New Sales Order button. I'll select the customer that I want to use and then click OK. I'll add an item to the order and then specify the quantity. I can update the site and warehouse information if required and verify that the unit price is correct. Next, I'll go ahead and take a look at the reservation. You'll want to make sure that you save the line before you click the Inventory button, and then select Reservation. This will open the reservation form where we can specify the information that we want to reserve. Depending on the dimensions that are required for your particular item, when you perform the reservation, you may want to update the inventory dimensions. If you want to reserve the entire amount, you can do this by clicking the Reserve Lot button. This will reserve the entire line for the particular sales order that you are using. If you use the Reserve Line button, it would just reserve the line that you have highlighted in the grid. I'll go ahead and update the inventory dimension display to show you how different dimensions may be available, and I can reserve specific batch or serial numbers as well. Now you can see that I have many more fields available on the grid. I've got the site, warehouse, batch, location, serial number. In addition, there are several batch disposition codes, best before dates, and expiration dates. The remaining columns on the screen will indicate how many are available for a particular inventory dimension combination. If you scroll through the list, you can see the physical inventory column indicates how many are actually available for each batch and serial number. When you get down further in the list, you'll see that many of these batch and serial number combinations are available in inventory. I'll go ahead and reserve the lot, which will tell the system to go ahead and reserve the first two available. Once they're reserved, the information will update on the lower portion of the screen when you select the lines that are being reserved. I'll go ahead and turn the additional dimensions off so we can find them more easily. Here you can see that 3 have been reserved. On the lower portion of the form, you can see the details about the quantity that are reserved. In this particular example, they are just reserved against a site and warehouse. If I wanted to reserve a specific batch number, I would need to go back and reserve against specific batch and serial numbers. When the reservation is performed against a specific batch or serial number, or location and pallet IDs, the related checkboxes on the lower portion of the form will be selected. Now, let's take a closer look at automatic reservations.